Hey, welcome to Pocket Change. I am Candace Lott. I never know what to do with my hands while talking, so I'll keep them busy while doing laundry. Hang out with me while I ramble on about all kinds of topics and different seasons of life I've experienced. It's going to be loads of fun. Let's get to folding.
Hey, happy whatever day it is in your world. This is a fun one because I am re-recording, sadly, the one my episode that I recorded last week about doing shit that scares you because apparently my microphone decided to just stop being a microphone, which is handy when that happens, and all my audio went away. So sad panda, but here we are again. And thank you to my listeners that messaged me to let me know that my audio had disappeared because I don't know if y'all know this, but I listen to the first little bit as I'm editing, but I don't do edits to the actual episode um, because I don't have the budget for that. So, if any of my favorite things want to sponsor me, like Peloton, Target, um, cookies, just in general, any of the cookies specifically. If we could do Oreo cookies because they are the superior holiday cookie, I'd be down for it. But for now, I don't have the cookie budget. So here we are with our unedited versions and you guys just loving life and loving how I do things. So I am going to be zooming in, like getting close to the camera from time to time during this episode just to ensure everything is working as it should again and I don't have to re-record it. So now that I went through that very lengthy intro on what's going on, um, so I wanted to talk about doing shit that scares you and why you should do it. So I've done quite a few things that scared me in my life. Quite a few things. Just to name a few, trying out for drill team in middle school, not making it my first time. That was heartbreaking. Trying out for drill team the second year, making it. Yay! Trying out for drill team in high school, trying out for my college dance team, um, having a baby, as a single parent, um, getting married, getting divorced, all of these things, applying for a leadership role within my community. Super scary, but I did it. Um, so the thing is, with things that scare you, it's going to be, well, it's going to be scary, first of all. Otherwise, I wouldn't say do shit that scares you. Second of all, those things have been the most rewarding times 10 in my world. So let's go on back to like middle school Candace. Middle school Candace, wee. So why was trying out for drill team so beneficial for me? So first of all, I tried out. I didn't make it. I didn't make it my first time I tried out. That was heartbreaking. You work hard, you put in the effort, and you don't make the cut. So in seventh grade, I learned how to deal with rejection. That was fun, fun, mega heartbreaking. Especially because, like, I don't know if you guys know, but whenever I tried out for drill team, the way it worked was everyone opens an envelope and it either says, I think it's an envelope, maybe maybe I think it was like a poster board. It was a poster board on like the door of the school. You go up there and you look for your name frantically, and you get crushed when you don't find your name. But then your friends found their name, so you're excited for them, but also you're incredibly jealous. Well, let me rephrase that. I was incredibly jealous of my friends who made the team. Because then for the next year, I got to hear all about all the things they got to do in their fun drill team time. Anyhow, fast forward next year, I try out again. You talk about being nervous. Like, I'd already been told no. So, like, honestly, I feel like I was more nervous this time than I was the first time, which I don't really know why, because I already know what rejection felt like. And I made it. And the reason why that was important, because it led me to audition and try out and make my high school dance team, which led me to audition and try out for my college dance team. Without my college dance team, I can guarantee my life would not be the way my life is. I got a lot of my just personal things, like if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. That's a big win. I learned how, like, when the Pledge of Allegiance is happening, I still stand as if I did whenever I was in college, like stand in fifth position, hand over my heart, don't move. I learned yes ma'am, no ma'am, which can be, sometimes get you in trouble, especially kind of with the pronoun conversation. If you say yes ma'am, no ma'am, and they don't identify as a ma'am or a sir. So that can be tricky. But learned, all these, I guess, learned habits. And I learned how to deal with people that weren't my favorite. I learned how to overcome a huge challenge. It's funny, the first time I tried out for my college dance team, I actually didn't make it because I was too hefty. So they told me to lose a certain amount of pounds and come back at a certain date. And if I'd lost the weight, I got to be on the team. Well, I lost the weight. Yay! So I was on the team. So I definitely know how to deal with rejection, because especially in the dance world, like, happened all the time. But then, like, as I started growing up, then I found out I was going to be a mama at 19. And I found out at 19, and I was 20 whenever I had her. But yeah, I found out I was going to be a mama. That's probably one of the most scared moments of my entire life. Like, I'm gonna be real honest. Like, I'm growing human, and this human is going to come out, and I'm going to have to teach this human. I'm 20. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. How am I supposed to teach a human? So that's super scary. Getting married, mega scary. Like, deciding this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Did you pick the right person? Then fast forward 8 years later, I guess 6.5 years later, finding out that was not the right person for me. No. Like, getting married again, like, all these things that scare you, they scare you for a reason, because they are, like, for me, every time they were putting me outside of the comfort level that I knew. Like, drill team. If you know me in real life, I'm not the most, like, graceful person on the planet. Now I'm going to be put sequins on me and then watch me walk. Holy balls, y'all. That was something. But if I can't say so myself, I was actually pretty good at it. I could kick, I could split, I could jump, I could twirl, I could do all the things. So yeah, and then fast forward to the main reason I wanted to talk about it is this program I'm a part of with the city of Plano is a program that has, like, professionally scared the shit out of me. Like, because it's something that takes, you have to apply for it. And a lot of people applied, and a lot of people apply and don't make it their first year. So I pretty much just decided that that was going to be me. Like I was going to apply my first year and not get in. Because I had thought about applying many years before. But it's a very, it requires a bunch of time. So it just wasn't the right time in my life to do it. I had young kids. I had a lot going on. I had a stressful job, this, that, and the other. All the things that you tell yourself that you just can't do it. So I didn't apply. So I finally applied this year. And again, I looked on the website and they have all of the things of like class 39 and here's their little bios. And y'all, this has always been a thing that like hinders me is like master's, PhD, director of the biggest company in the world, manages billions of monies. All these people that had accolades upon accolades upon accolades. And here I'm like, Candace Lott, I sell houses. Hey-o. Like in comparison, it didn't seem like I was on the same level as them. So I remember whenever I asked my girlfriend, I was like, hey, will you write these recommendation letters for me? Everyone was so supportive. They're like, you've got this, yada, yada. They'd be lucky to have you. And of course, then I heard we had a lot of people apply to be a part of it. And I was like, I remember I texted my girlfriend who has been like kind of my biggest cheerleader in applying and being a part of the program. I was like, heard how many people applied. Like, yeah, definitely not going to make it. Like I already had pretty solid chances that I wasn't going to make it, but now like, oh, I'm really not going to make it. And y'all, I made it. Like it's just like anything else you do. And then whenever you achieve it, you get the call, you get the email, they say your name at the awards program, you get to meet your kid for the first time, this, that, and the other. She said yes. All these big moments, like they're so memorable. And I was driving my car and I got the notification on my watch and I was talking to Mike on the phone and I was like, oh my God, I got in. And I just started sobbing, like me, little old me, who, if you look at my LinkedIn, has had lots of different versions of myself, lots of different jobs, lots of different roles. Only have an associate's degree, which I say only because that's how I see it. And when other people are like, that's takes a lot of work, because I got my associate's degree after I had McKinsey. But like, it doesn't say that on my LinkedIn. It doesn't say went to college full-time while working full-time while raising a child. It doesn't say that on my LinkedIn. Those are things that, congratulations, you'll find out if you stand in front of me for them in 5 minutes. Kidding, kind of. So yeah, I mean, and then I got into this group. Like I got into the group. What? Huh? I think there's a mistake. So then we go to this retreat, which is like a 2-day like intensive thing. You go out to the woods, you do all kinds of fun stuff, challenge yourself like crazy. Again, do things you never thought you could do, and you do them. And then sitting in a room at this reception that was put on for us to like introduce us to the members, that the alumni members, and sitting in this room listening to previous alumni speak about how this program has changed their lives and like what they do. Again, like, director of the biggest businesses ever, crazy involved in the community, mayors, like people that honestly scare the shit out of me because they do impressive things. And then as I'm looking around and got to know my classmates, they are impressive humans. Like, they do crazy cool things. And I was sitting there and imposter syndrome just like washed over me, to the point to where like even one of the speakers mentioned imposter syndrome, and she's like, you're here, you made the cut. And it was one of those things that like, and it's my own, this is my biggest downfall, is because of the life I've lived and the pieces that make up my life, I still don't feel worthy. I still don't feel like I deserve a seat at the table, because from the outside looking in, it looks like I fucked up a lot. Or it looks like I didn't know what the hell I was doing or what I wanted to be. And that's correct. Valid. I did not know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to be. And, I still made it. And it's just one of those things that, again, you sit there and you tell yourself you're not good enough. Don't apply for that job. Don't go up for that promotion. Don't go ask that person out on a date, because how could they like you? Y'all, do it. Do it. Some of the scariest shit has led me to where I am. And has my life been perfect? Fuck no. Have I had a life full of roses and butterflies and unicorns? No. Have I experienced some of the hardest things, like top 5 things that are the most stressful things a human can go through, and have I experienced them within a 2-year time frame, all 5 of them? Yes, I have. Can I still stand in front of you and tell you that life is fun, and it's worth the big risks, it's worth the big jumps, it's worth it? Yeah, I can. Because I've done the things that, super risky. 100% commission jobs, hecka risky. Like, as a single mom, hecka risky, to where your livelihood, not only of you, of your children, depends on how hard you work. Hella risky. Did I do it? Yeah. Was I great at it? I was. I was really, really good at it. Like, you don't know what you're good at until, or maybe you do. Maybe you're one of those lucky people is like, I'm really good at like being a banker. I'm really great at it. Okay, that's fantastic. I'm so excited for you. I wish I had that kind of like direction. I do not, and I did not, and I still have like just direction issues where I'm like, am I good at real estate? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting good. I feel like I'm pretty good. But then I sit in a room with people who are doing awesome, and I'm like, oh man, I suck. Like, do the shit that scares you. Like, what is it? We bought a zoo. Takes 20 seconds of courage. Think about it. 20 seconds of courage. Breathe in, breathe out, write the email, make the phone call, set up the meeting, hit the apply button, like, make the baby, try out for the team, like, do the shit, because if you're just coasting by, there's so much of life you're missing out by just letting life happen to you, and instead letting you happen to your life. Like, everything I've done, it's not because I just let life like pass me by. No, I have an active involvement in what happens to me. Do I fuck up? Yeah, I sure do. Do I do it on a very large social media platform to where people see me fail? Yeah, I do. Do I say I'm going to work out and like do all the things and then not work out and then upset because I'm gaining the weight? Yeah, I do. But you know what? I try to be better every single day, and that's what I want. I want you, friend, to whatever you've been like, I think I should do that, but I'm a little scared. Do it. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, I will cheer you on. I will show up to the game, to the if you like, I have a girlfriend and she's doing a keynote speaking event this week. If you need someone to try out that speaking event on, try out that speech, I'll do it. I'll be that person. I'm not great with, English language or like where the commas go and all that, but like, I'll cheer you on. I'll be your biggest fan. And I am your biggest fan, man. Like, life is too fucking hard to be. We have enough negative self-talk. Like, I'm not here to help you with your self-talk. No, negative self-talk. Not at all. I'm here to tell you how awesome you are. And how you have that one thing that no one else does. Because everyone is different. And everyone brings something different to the table because of your life experiences, because of your childhood, because of your friendships, because of your everything, just the way you are, because of the podcast you listen to. I mean, everyone's so different. So if there's something you're out there that you're like, I don't know if I should do it. Do it. Tell me about it. I'm excited for you. I'm going to cheer you on. Let's do it together. Let's do more shit that scares us. Yay, pocket change. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for listening to Pocket Change. You can find me on the internet at Candice-Lott.com, on Instagram at Candice J. Lott, that's Lott with 2 T's, and on Facebook as Candice Lott. I look forward to meeting you. Have a great day.